I think this might have been my most spontaneous decision yet. Just booked the ferry to France for tomorrow, and it is currently 11 o'clock at night. Sleeping bag, tent, sleep mat, basically all packed, except for my pants, which of course I'm bringing a spare pair of. Just letting it turn over, half choke for a bit, get her warmed up. Managed to jam my bag in this. I don't like the look of it, but it'll make it nice and light in the back, and then give me a bit of extra lift for the wheelies. So I've arrived at Dover and all pretty plain sailing. Really need to go to the toilet, really hungry, really thirsty. And what a glorious day. Blue skies, might just be cloudy, so feeling blessed. Yeah, we should just look at that, like. I think it just looks great with a green bag on. All four in about 5 minutes flat, so pretty good going, like.
Can follow where my friend is there into the corner.
All fastened up. I've got like the whole boat to myself right now, which is quite fun, and I'm currently searching for a charger, which seems to be fine. Boat's empty. I might as well explain why I'm doing this trip and why it was so last minute. But the reason is because it's Eid today, so Eid Mubarak everyone. But the reason it was so last minute is because Eid was either going to be Thursday or Friday, but they don't know until Wednesday night. So I was sitting on Thursday in school trying to organise something, and then it only turns out that this is £66 to come on the boat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at the port of Dunkirk. Please can all passengers make their way to the car deck.
Made it to Lille. Pretty sick actually. Not expecting this. There's the crescent moon. Spoke to that guy and he told me about this place, which is pretty sick. A few nice wee bikes here. Look at her, man. So I'll get her locked up for the night. Pretty cool scenes around here. I'll go and try and get food, and then I still need to check if anyone replied to my messages that I sent earlier on Hostel World, but there you go. Huh. I was not expecting this. I would say it's pretty much magnifique. But wow. Damn. They have loads of nice dishes here, which I'm tempted to try, but I'm also like, I would just eat the quickest thing that I could get. Yeah, I don't even care. I'll get something nice tomorrow. Current cat. Sweet as a nut. I've got the raclette meal and croque de McDo. So I'm looking forward to this. Look at this view though, this is insane. Like. So the raclette, Mick raclette. See, that's nice. You can justify going to McDonald's abroad if you get something that's not on the home menu. And that was worth it, that was really nice. I've got to say, it's really exceeding my expectations here. It's like their own St. Pancras. Good morning. I have arrived back at my bike and I'm very glad to see it's still here. Notice that I've just left the chain on there, which is annoying. But I was slightly concerned about thieves or the municipals coming and picking it up, but no, it's all good. Absolutely buzzing to get on with today. Anyway, whew, and look what I've just found. He's gone. I don't know how many times in my life I've been to a patisserie or a boulangerie, but every single time I get that tingle of excitement, and that's been delayed gratification. I am so excited for this Chanson. Oh, that's lovely. And let's try this. Also, what a backdrop. I don't know how old this thing is. I should have looked it up. Couldn't get any better, man. Whoops. Turns out someone did reply to my message in the hostel chat. 28-year-old Spanish woman, which she invited me to this after party. I fell asleep. I went out for like one drink and just to try local beer, but that was about it. I wonder if I can get into this thing. That looks pretty firmly shut. Huh. Right, I'm gonna have to ride over to that, whatever the hell that is, and then I'll be out of Lille. Absolutely stunning streets, by the way. Like, worried about how I would transport my baguette, but look at that. Twist it up like doobie at the end and just... there she is. Like... I'm on the right hand side of the road being like, right, keep right, keep right, keep right. But I didn't realise that someone in the night had twisted round. I don't know if this is clear in other videos. They twisted around my rear view mirrors so that they were facing the back way, like that. And so I checked behind me and I was like, what the hell? Anyway, I made it to the thing. I'm going to go and investigate what it actually is. Look at that, it's cracking. I think that must be a university or something. Yo, would you look at that? What a cool little ride at the end there. That's me in Ghent, whatever. Gonna try and find somewhere to enjoy this. Soup. Soup for one. Okay. This place is awesome, man. Every single place you look, there's a different, like, medieval building. It's just wonderful. Look at that. Decided to be a bit of a cheeky boy because I bought that baguette. I might as well dip it in soup. Soup for one. When you run, you're wrong. Right. Let's try this miso soup. I've never tried miso soup in my life. I have no idea what the flavour is. Seafood? Mushroom? I don't know. Whatever is in it must be still alive, because look how much that's moving. Something's swimming about in there. Huh. Oh, there's a lot going on here as well. This place is sick. Like the town in Shrek, or Shrek and Donkey, arrive to find Lord Farquaad, but a bit nicer, to be honest. I swear to you, like every corner I turn, even though I've seen some of these buildings before, every corner I turn, I'm just like, wow, there's a new aspect of it, there's a new thing going on, there's people out in canoes. What a town, like. I'll tell you what, some of these places with people sitting having beers outside makes me really consider breaking the law, but I'll be sensible. And there you have it. If that isn't just straight out of a fairy tale, oh my goodness. Isn't that nice? And there's so many people. It's like such a vibrant place, you know. It's also tightly packed here as well. Like that's, I don't know, I need to look up how old that is, but the ancient castle, the tram's built like 2 meters beside it. Let's see. Can you just walk about in here? Ah, tickets. Button that. Look at this. I am like flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. But 10 steps from my last video, man. Again, you turn around and you're just like, this place is sick. I haven't got any funny shots of me walking about because I can't be bothered setting up the camera and then walking off or driving off my bike and then going back and getting my camera. No, apparently those chutes in there used to be toilets, and despite taking a trip to the continent, I'm certainly not feeling incontinent. Either a snail or a tortoise wrote this sign. I don't know if it's characteristic of a snail or a tortoise to write bad words like. Alhamdulillah. Helmet's still here. Was massive, and if you think about how much smaller they were back in the day as well, it must have seemed huge to the medieval people. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Free Coke as well. I've been offered that before, but I've never Never taken it.
So depressed, I feel I'm not like the rest. No, 'cause I would love to be right. Stay with you, darling, all night. Superwoman.
Holland. They tell me I should go to Holland. It's a great place. Well, there we go. Just before 2 o'clock. Lovely. I have noticed fuel is dripping from the carb, which cannot be a good thing. Planning to go out for dinner tonight, but I really don't fancy something from a Dutch oven. If I've ever been anywhere as peaceful in my life as those little neighbourhoods that I sort of wound through to get to this town, into a pharmacy, and the only consumable liquid they had was Prime. Huh. Nice milk. Just had a lovely chat with a older fella. He said he was 81, I think. And he came over admiring the city fly. Talked to me about motorbikes for about 10-20 minutes, so that was nice. Actually, in fact, if you look at that, it's slowly twisting round. Reached the capital of the Flanders region, Bruges or Brugge or Bruges or whatever you want to call it. But again, stunning city. Look at that, amazing. Also, so much more vibrant than I would have thought. Like, no one's ever talked about Bruges in my life. Yeah, it's got such a bustling scene. I mean, bizarre, but I'll take it. I've come on a day that they've put something on. There we go. Yes, and again, every corner you turn there's a new looming tower or an incredible piece of architecture to look at. It's truly amazing. And lads, I think that's just what I needed. I don't know what that is. I wonder if it's cream. We'll go for it then. Premium quality, it says. Look. Stunning. Stunning. Huh.
I would love to be right. Stay with you, darling, all night. Superwoman, bring your arms the run. Bring your by yourself.
Starting to get a little bit unhappy there, but I think the only reason I was unhappy is because I hadn't eaten anything and I've now got a big burger and chips. Oh, hell yeah. I've created this. I saw them waiting for so long. You can see that I don't have much light left and I'm planning on doing a bit of a wild camp tonight, so I better get started on the setup before it gets pitch black. Oh my word, boy. Please don't poo on me. Alright, it's just about dusk. Come to a natural vantage point here. And I'm thinking somewhere just in there would be a perfect pocket. Thinking there shouldn't really be anyone about, so I should get away with it just fine. Kind of buzzing about that, you know. Like, that's kind of sick. Sleep mat in. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight in there, man. It's gonna be tight. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? Sleeping bag in. Camera was just about to die, so I'm charging it with my JBL, and I've got my portable charger from my phone. I just completed something which I had never done previously, which is a wilder poo.
Cards, identity cards.
Yeah, my passport.
Yeah, your passport. Yeah, no. On va y arriver, on va y arriver.
It's good.
No.
How long have you been here?
Like, I get the boat tomorrow to Dunkirk. Dunkirk to Dover.
Ah,
So I'm
you
just
need to
saying.
go in Dunkirk.
That was a bit mental, to say the least. I was woken up by two soldiers there, and they were like, "It's not safe for you to sleep here," so I had to pack up my whole setup, and they were just standing there with their torches watching me. They were nice, to be fair. This is sort of interesting, but like, seriously, like, honestly, if I just kept my head down, I don't think I would have been spotted. Like, I saw the torches and I stared straight at them, so my eyes probably caught the camera, but I think I was pretty invisible. I might be lucky to get about 5 hours sleep, but I'd be happy with that, you know. And the adventure continues, boy. Well, folks, this is where I've actually ended up. Turned the beam on my bike for the video, and the battery died like almost instantly, so I had to push start the bike, and then obviously had to find this place, and I just set up right here. When I say everything is soaking, like inside of the tent, because it's so small, a lot of my body like touches the sides, especially if I move about, and it's just soaked. thing that I am really happy about is this bag from Decathlon, which I got a few years ago. Kept everything bone dry, and it was like covered in water droplets. The whole thing was covered in water inside, dry as a bone. Trying to find other positives, such as I saved 30 quid, but at what cost? Oh, thank heavens. Round 2. I'm hoping this is good. I'm thinking this will really cheer me up. Better than yesterday's one. Une boîte. What have I got in the boîte? I did get offered a packet or a boîte. Of course. I had to pick the boîte. Dad, can I have an eclair? She had no idea what I was talking about, and then she said, "Oh, an eclair." I was like, the word's the same. It is good, but I almost prefer a slightly lighter one with nice light whipped cream in the middle. I know maybe that's a bit Philistine of me. All shut up for right home. To Britain now. So I might get some fishing. Oh. $15.95, which was a bit steep, but you know, oh well. Bracing myself for the drive back up to London. Captain says I'll throw the backhand out here, watch this. I'll throw the backhand out. There we go. Didn't get off the bike at all since Dover because I just following the motorway, which obviously I wasn't meant to do. Here we go. Home again, jiggity jig.